Hey Jim, this is Paul. We've got new plywood for your fender skirts. The old plywood, actually the bolts were the problem. The bolts we couldn't get off the fenders so that we could paint. I had to core around the bolts with a hole saw, so we just made new plywood pieces for you, and we're going to put these in with stainless bolts so that they can be removed instead of the old ones. The old ones were with ferrous steel bolts, and we couldn't remove them because they were all rusted up. So other things on the trailer, we did find the master cylinder was leaking back into itself, so we replaced the master cylinder. And then the other thing that was happening is probably what caused the master cylinder to fail was the fact that the slave cylinders were all rusted up and they wouldn't move. So the slave cylinder's been replaced, master cylinder's been replaced, and the brakes have been adjusted, and all four wheel bearings have been repacked. So mechanically we're all done here. We got all of the non-slip stuff off of here. That was a real pain in the butt. Ended up using some stripper on part of it to get them off. And so we've got primer. We got to fix this area where we spilled a little bit of the brake fluid and see what it does to the paint. Isn't that wonderful? And see, loading guides is the next thing we got going. I've got the bow stop ready to cut. This line right, we're going to cut right at the top of this line right here. I have hydraulic pipe or hydraulic tubing style hose clamps or pipe clamps here. They just came in this morning, and so it's going to be like a steel block with two pieces of rubber in it that grip the pipe. So that'll be much more professional looking as well, and then we'll rewrap this bunk so there is no wood showing. So that's how much we're going to cut that off. We're going to go ahead and reuse the same winch, and I will put a new winch strap on for you as well. I haven't ordered that yet. I didn't realize there was no hook or anything. And then we use a lifting strap, $20 or so from Granger type lifting strap, so that you don't end up ruining the chrome on your lifting eye. The lifting eye is bronze, and then of course the chrome plating is hard on the outside of that soft metal, and if you put a hook directly on that, you'll damage your chrome will peel off. Here are the new loading guides sitting on my welding table here. They're all bent and with an offset, and then these are the collars that are going to weld on right here. Of course, I'm going to take the old pipe off, but the collar will weld on right there, and I'll have this drilled, and so I'll have the drilling done. So we'll have this drilled, and once we select how far the spacing on these on our uprights, then we will drill through the upright, put a pin through it, and that'll lock it in place. And if you ever want to remove them, you can just merely pull a pin, like a hitch pin, and pull those off. Let's see. Oh yeah, loading guides or target bunks. I also got the steel for the target bunks. We're going to mount them just like this. We'll end up with a bracket on this side, and the target bunks will run from here to the center of the trailer right here, the center bar, and the target bunk will go from this angle to a 45-degree angle to horizontal or vertical, as far as that goes, up here at this point. So, and that should that'll center your boat, keep the bow of the boat off of this piece, and make it easier to load and unload. All right, so I just lost my piece here off the trailer, but so that's where we're at on the trailer. There's all of the parts that we need. Here's our flat pieces, and these are the pieces that are going to hold the bunk. So I've got drilling and tapping and welding and all that stuff to do. Back here on the boat, Of course, we've run the engine. We don't have the video on the internet yet, but we run the engine. All the buffing's done. The bilge is painted. And Cody right now is working on taping up for the lines. So we're just getting started on that today. That'll be done by the end of the day. And you can see how good your shine is by looking at the reflection of items in the shine. So looks wonderful. And let's see. The engine's sitting over by the door where we ran it. I will also get that video up online as well today. Oh yeah, and we've got cushions. We got your arch cushion done. I kind of held off on doing any more cushion and vinyl work until you got a chance to look at those estimates. I didn't want to surprise you with costs on that. So, but I'll show you the arch cushions. Here's one of the arch cushions right here. So you'll notice that there's a flap on it. And so if we put this on the arch, and there's a flap with a sandbag in it that will sit down right at your seat base. So when you sit on the cushion, I don't know if you can see this or not. When you sit on the cushion, you'll have this flap, and you can help to lock it in place with the back of your legs, and your feet may be right against here. So we have 2 arch cushions made, and I will send you the estimates for the rest of that. And here's your other arch cushion. I'll fold it up with the flap, and I'll send you the estimate. I've got my email searching for it right now. Of course, here's your seat back for the back seat, and here's the item that goes around the cockpits. So that is the latest. We are trying to assemble it all this week. I also have to go over to the sign company and get your Edna Joe made and all that good stuff. And our sign material just came in as well this morning. We used to stock it. We ran out, but here's the gold leaf. Well, it's actually Let's Pretend gold leaf, but here's the gold leaf for that project as well. So we're working feverishly. We've got your Kentucky numbers, and in an email that came from Rita, and so we got your Kentucky numbers. The U1 we don't really understand. We're going to make it separate, but I don't think you use the U1. And of course, here's the Chris Craft decals, and then I would go ahead and do on the letters. I'll do a red and black outline. Looks like the black is, yeah. We'll do the drop shadow. We'll do the red and black. We'll basically do the same type, and even try to do the same font on your Kentucky numbers, unless you give me instructions to do otherwise. So that's your update, and we'll talk to you soon.